Let me put you on. Hi, Lorraine. So, welcome. This is a Young Family Tai Chi Section 2 class. And today we're going to be working on fist under elbow. But first, I'd like to use the first part of the first section as a warm-up. Hi, Leisha. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to call it. And we're going to do the first section through single whip. Because today's move has a section that's very much like single whip. Okay? So feet shoulder width apart, head up, hips down, knees relaxed, hands by your side, think up. Opening. Turn your hands, come up to your shoulders, and press down, almost to the bottom. Grasp the sparrow's tail, left ward off. Shift left. Turn right. All the weight on the right. Step and close. Left ward off. Right ward off. Shift right. Turn your left foot to the corner. All the weight on the left. Pull the left hand, ward off down on the right. Pull in, step and close, ward off right. Roll back, turn to the corner, and then sit back and turn to the other corner. Press, pull in the right, attach the left, and expand forward. Push, square up to the side, flatten your hands, and roll over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push out. Single whip. Move your weight back and flatten your hands. Pull and turn all the way around. Push down. Make your hook hand on the right, ward off on the left, standing ward off and step. Turn your hands and strike as you shift weight. Okay? Wow, all of a sudden I have a lot more people. Hi, Kiko, Veronica. Now what I'd like to do is review Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain, which is the first move of the second section. Okay, so you're starting from cross hands. I'm going to go the same way as you. So you're at cross hands. Don't forget when you're at cross hands, don't be too close, okay? Make your hugging tree shape. So you're at cross hands. Shift your weight right. Turn your left toe so that it's almost straight. Move your weight back to the left and separate your hands. Pull in your right, swing, step. One hand in, one hand out, shift weight, strike. Roll back. The left hand turns around, the right hand comes to the shoulder. Make your rollback shape and make a 45-degree turn. Press. Pull in the right, attach the left, and expand to the corner. Push. Square up to the corner. Flatten your hands. Roll over a ball. You're at chest level and push. Okay? Let's do that a couple more times before we start the next move, okay? So, we're at cross hands, shift right, turn your toe almost straight, shift weight left as you open up your hands, pull in the right, swing step, one hand in, one hand out, shift weight strike. So don't forget to step out wide enough. You want to be in a bow stance at the end. Okay, let's do roll back then. Okay, so we're here, roll back. The right comes up, the left turns over. Make your roll back shape as you shift weight back. Turn to the 3 o'clock. Then, as you attach your left to the right, expand to the corner. Square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball. You're in front of the chest and push. So let me do that. Let's see. Would it help if I went from another direction? I'm going to do it from this direction and see if that helps. Okay, so if I start here, I can shift right, turn left, open up my hands, swing step, one hand in, one hand out, shift weight strike, roll back. I position my hands and shift my weight back, turn 45 degrees. Attach my left to the center of the right and press forward. Push. Square up, flatten my hands, come over a ball, and push. Is that? It allows you to see a little bit better, I think, even though it's not in the same direction as you. So I'll do it one more time, your direction, and then we'll work on the new move, okay? So, cross hands, shift right, turn your foot almost to the straight, shift your weight back, open your hands, pull back the right foot, swing step, one hand in, one hand out, shift weight strike, roll back, pull up the right, turn the left, make your roll back hands and shift weight back. Turn 45 degrees. Press. Pull in the right, attach the left, press forward. Push. Square up to the corner. Flatten your hands. Come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push. Okay, I am going to show you what the next move looks like, the whole move, and then we'll break it down, okay? So the way the whole move looks is, essentially, when you started, you faced 12 o'clock, and then you went to 4:30. Your next move is going to take you all the way around to there. So it's as if you started north, you went to the southeast, and you're going to the west by way of the northwest. Okay? So the first part of it is very much like single whip. I'll show you the whole thing first, and then you'll see what I mean. So we ended up at push going here. So the next move is I come back, So I'm going to do it in two other directions, and then we'll work on the pieces, okay? So I started there last time, so I'm going to start here this time. So if I start here, this part is the part that's like single whip. And instead of making a hook hand, I'm pushing out. Then I'm stepping, warding off, coming around, punching. Okay, I'll do it one more direction, which is this way. So here, come back. Okay, so let's do the very first part, the part that's like single whip first. Okay, so I'm going to go the same direction as you. So we ended up here. And what is going to happen is you're going to flatten your hands and come back, just like single whip. You're going to pull, and you're going to turn your foot to 12 o'clock. You're going to press down. And then, instead of making a hook hand, I want you to drop your elbow and push out. And make your ward-off hand just like before with the left. And then release your left foot. So I'm going to do it going that way so you can see my hands better. So here, I'm going to move my weight back as I flatten my hands. Then I'm going to pull, push down. And then, instead of making a hook hand, I'm going to push out. Okay? So I'm going to do that the same direction as you so that you can follow better. Since you know how to do single whip, okay, when you're here, it's like doing, if you were in the third section, what you would be doing is you would be doing a single whip to the corner in the diagonal. But in the second section, you do a fist under elbow instead. Okay, so here, you're in a push. You flatten your hands as your weight comes back. Then you pull and turn your foot to the 12 o'clock position. Then you come back and press down. Then you lower your right elbow and push out. And you retain that ward-off shape on the left. And you release the left foot. Do you think we've got that? Any questions on that part? Okay. So once we've got that, let's work on the next part. The next part, let's just do the footwork first. Okay. So the footwork, what happened was that you were here, you turned, okay, and then you released your foot. If you were going to go to single whip, you would make a bow stance out here. But you're not. You're going to make a one line, two side step. So you don't have to go as wide. And you're going to go toward the corner. So you're going to go toward the corner, and then you're going to come here and have your feet parallel to each other. Then you're going to pivot here and change to an empty stance on your heel. So let's try it all the way from here. So from here, you're going to turn to the 12 o'clock. if you don't make it to 12 o'clock, it's still okay. And the reason is this is a transition step. In single whip, it is important that you try to make it, but the 135-degree turn. But here it's not so important because it's a transition. So then you move your weight to the back and free up the front. Then you step out, one line, two sides. Then you step here, pivot, empty weight on the left. Now, when you're here, and you've made this step out to the corner, how far do you step here? So if you think of this as the one that goes to the corner, and this foot comes parallel to it, the way you determine how far you put this foot is that you imagine a line here so that your toe is on that line and your heel is on the same line. And that line goes in this direction. Does that make sense? Mm. So if I'm stepping out there and I'm putting my foot here, what I want to do is I want to make sure my heel and my toe are on opposite sides of that line. And the reason is, maybe you see better this way. Okay, so if I'm here and I'm here, can you see? I want to be on two sides of one line. And the reason is, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot. And then I'm going to change to a heel. And now I'm going to do a heel touch empty stance. And I want to end up one line, two sides. And that's why I want to step so that when I'm stepping out that way, I want to make it so that this line touches the toe here and the heel here, so that when I pivot here and make a heel touch, this will be one line, two sides. Does that make sense? We'll just have to try it, right? Yeah. I'm going to do it toward you so that maybe you can see a little bit better. Let's say I start here and I turn. Step, and then here. Okay, and then when I pivot, I'm one line, two sides. And then when I shift to my heel touch, I'm in a good empty stance. So do you want to try that? Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it in the way that you would be doing it. Okay. So let's say that you've already done your turn and you're here and you step out. So you step out toward the corner. Then you step your feet parallel to each other. You pivot the front and then change to your heel. Okay, let's do that a few more times. So at the end of your push here, you're at a bow stance, left foot in front, right foot in front. Then you're going to shift weight to the back foot and turn the right foot to 12 o'clock. Then you're going to release the front foot and step out to the corner. Then you're going to put your weight on the front, step parallel, pivot, and change to heel touch. Any questions? It will make a little bit more sense when you see the hands, okay? So let me show you how the hands work. Okay, what happens with the hands is that, I think I'm going to do it this way so you see better. So if I'm here and I turn, press down, push out, then I'm going to step to the corner and ward off. Okay, so I'm reaching out to connect to my opponent. Then as I step here, I pull. Then I come down, make a fist on the right, and then punch. So the thing that's complicated about this is the left hand is doing 4 different things. What happens is when the left hand comes out, it's warding off, okay? It's connecting. And then it's grabbing. And then it's pulling. And then it's pushing up. So it's got 4 things going. So that's why this move is slightly more complicated. So if I do the 4 things more facing you, if I am going this way, okay, I step out and I connect. Then as I step, I grab. Then as I shift weight, I'm pulling. Okay? And then as I change my footwork, I lift up and punch. So when you change your footwork before you punch because you have to root before you punch. Okay? So let me show you one more time. So when I'm stepping out, I'm connecting. When I'm making my feet parallel, I'm grabbing. When I shift my weight back, I'm pulling and pivoting. Then once I get toward the bottom, I make my fist here. Then I turn this and then make a heel touch and punch. And when I finish, my hands are in the center, okay? So in the center line. And this, it's going to be hard for me to show you how this works, but use your imagination, okay? Pretend that somebody is punching me with his left hand, okay? So he's punching this way, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm connecting. Then I'm grabbing. And then I'm pulling down and pushing up their elbow so that I can punch them in the side. So that's why you have this connect, pull, and then coming up. because you're essentially pulling somebody like this so that you can hit them here. You can punch them here. Can you kind of imagine what I'm trying to tell you? Okay? So it's important that you think connect, because you have to connect before you can grab. Okay? So think connect, grab, pull, and push up so that you can punch on this side. Also, before I forget, I'd like to review making a fist. Okay, so the way you make a fist is you have your palm and you close your fingers down and you put your thumb across and you make sure that your fist eye is closed, so you should see no light coming through your fist eye, and you want this part to be flat. Can you see? This is flat, so that when you're punching, you're flat. Okay? So that's what a fist should look like. It should look flat, because when you see it from here, you can see it's flat.
Would you show where your thumb is
Okay?
up close?
My thumb is across. It's like across the second digits, the second knuckle. Okay?
Thank
And
you.
then this is flat. Okay? So when you're punching here. So the fist under elbow is the fist under your opponent's elbow. So when you came down, you grabbed them and you lifted them up. You're punching under their elbow. It's not under your own elbow. It's under their elbow because you lifted their elbow up so that their side is open so that you can punch them. Okay? So let's try that again. Let's try, um, which direction would you like? This is kind of hard because there's turning, okay? So I'm going to do it the same direction as you this time, okay? So if I'm pushing here, then I'm going to move my weight back, flatten, then I'm going to move like single lane, turning my right foot to 12 o'clock, pushing down. Now, where I would have made a hook hand, I'm going to move my elbow down and push out. And my left hand is still making a ward-off shape as I release my left foot. Then the left foot goes to the corner and I ward off out. I'm connecting. Okay. Then as my right foot comes parallel to the left, I start grabbing. Then I'm pulling down. And then as I pull down, I'm turning my left foot. Then when I get to the bottom, I make my fist. Then I change my footwork and punch and pull up. So the thing about here is when I connect, I come across, and then, well, so I did this push. I'm pushing. So the right hand does almost nothing. The left hand is warding off, grabbing, pulling, and then as it pulls to the bottom, you make your fist. Then you have to make this little circle in order to lift up and punch. So you're lifting up and punch. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions? I know it's a little complicated, right?
Your left hand is always open and it's the same, or when you grab, you make the movement with the hand as you are.
So I so this is considered grab. For Taiji, we don't actually show this. This is what we show as grab. Okay. And then we come around and lift up.
Thank you.
So for Taiji, the tiger's mouth shows grab. Okay. So the tiger's mouth is this part of your hand. So you ward off, grab, and then you grab, pull, and then lift up. So you have four things going on the left, and all you're doing on the right is just punching. So let's think about coordinating the footwork to go with it, okay? So I'm going to go back to doing it from your direction. So after you did your push at the end of Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain, you shift your weight back and flatten your hands. Then you pull and turn your right foot to 12 o'clock. Press down. Then push out with the right as you ward off with the left. Then step out and connect with the left. Then as you step to parallel, grab with the left. Then as you shift weight back, pull down and pivot your left toe. Shift your footwork, pull up and punch. So what you should do is you should root before you punch. Okay, so you have 30% in front as you punch. So I'm going to do it 180 degrees so that you can see a little bit better. Okay, so if I'm pushing here, I'm coming back. I'm turning, pressing down, pushing out, connecting, grabbing, pulling. Then, as I turn my footwork, I basically lift and punch. Is there any way I can help you understand better how this works? Do you have any questions? I think all we can do is just do it a few times, and then if you have any questions, you can ask me then. Because sometimes you only have a question after you've tried it. Okay, so I'm going to do it in the same direction as you, which means that you start here. Then you shift weight back, flat hands. Turn, move your right foot to 12 o'clock. Push down. Then push out with the right, ward off with the left, and release the left foot. Step out, connect, grab, and, and move your right foot parallel. Then pull as you shift your weight back to the right foot. Pivot and turn, well, after you pull, you make your fist, okay? Then you change your footwork and lift and punch. I'm going to do it 180 degrees so that you can see better. Okay, so here, shift weight back, flatten hands. Turn, push down, push out with the right, ward off with the left, release the left foot. Step out, connect. Grab as you put your foot parallel. Shift your weight back, pull down and make your fist. And pivot your toe. Then shift your footwork, pull up and punch. Okay? Let's do it a few more times. We'll do it a few more times and then we'll do it from the beginning. Okay? But let's do it one more time from here because I think you can see better from here. Okay? So, shift weight back, flatten your hands. Pull and turn your right foot. Push down. Push out and make the ward off while you release your left foot. Step out and connect. Grab as you step. Pull down, turn your left foot, make your fist, lift up, change your footwork, and punch. Looks pretty good. Any questions? So when you come here, okay, don't go too high. Because think about it this way. If someone's punching here, you're just connecting here and then grabbing. So don't go way up there, okay? You're connecting here, okay? So it's about the height of you. Because if somebody punches you, think of how high somebody would punch you. They wouldn't punch you much higher than their shoulder, right? So you're going to come here and then grab them, come down and push them, lift up. So that's why when you have a connect, grab, pull, and then you have this little circle in order to lift up. Because what happened was that when you connected them and you pulled, you have to have a little circle in order to get their elbow up. Okay, so you're coming up. So don't forget your little circle. So connect, grab, pull, make your little circle, and then lift up. So you're lifting straight up because when you grab their elbow, you want their elbow to be straight up so that this part is free so that you can punch them. Okay? So let's, I'm still going to work from this side because I think you can see better. Okay, so when we're here, you move your weight back and flatten your hands. Then you pull, move your right foot to 12 o'clock, press down, push out with the right, left, and the ward off with the left. release the left foot. Then connect and step out to the corner. Then move your right foot parallel as you grab. Then shift your weight back as you pull down. Make your right fist. Turn your left toe. And then as you come up, shift to a heel touch and punch. Basically, I can't fit all the words in the space.
You're doing excellent. I can understand it.
Okay, good. Okay, any questions?
No.
We're going to do it a couple more times. Then we're going to do it from cross hands. Okay, so I'm going to go the same direction as you. You have a question, Lija? No? Okay. So I'm same direction as you. So we're going to start here with push. Okay. Shift your weight back, flatten your hands. Pull around, move your right foot to the 12 o'clock. Push down, push out with the right and ward off with the left. Step and connect. Step and grab. Shift your weight back as you pull down, make your fist. Pivot the left toe. Shift your footwork as you come up and punch. I'm going to do it one more time from this way. So here, shift weight back, flatten your hands. Pull all the way around, foot going to 12 o'clock, press down, push out with the right, ward off with the left, release the left toe. Step to the corner and connect. Step with the right and grab. Pull down, shift weight to the right, and make your fist. Pivot with the left toe. Then shift to heel touch, lift up, and punch. So you, when you're punching, essentially you're doing 30% in the front, 30% of their weight in the front, and your motion is a little forward. Do you remember when you did raise hands and straight forward? Okay, when you did raise hands and shift forward, you came like this, and then you had this feeling. That's the kind of feeling I want you to have, except you have the other hand. But I want this come together feeling. You know what I'm trying to say? Because when you're here and okay, you're stepping out, and then you're pulling, and when you come up, I want you to have this feeling of coming together. Okay?
Well, that seems
So
like
I'm going to
opposite.
go back.
That seems like the opposite of splitting energy. It's kind of like bringing energy together.
Well, it's a funny kind of thing because what you're doing is you're pulling somebody's elbow up so that you can punch them in the side. So, so if you imagine somebody punching you, okay, and you connect, you pull them, and then you move them up so that you can punch them in the side. That's what you're doing. So it's not really a splitting energy because you are coming together, but one is going one direction, the other is going,
Oh, no, I meant
to
it's
the side.
opposite. It's the opposite of splitting
Oh, it's
energy.
opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bringing
Yeah.
energy
You are
together.
kind of coming
Yeah.
together. Yeah. But I wanted you, I brought that up because I want you to get that together feeling. You know, when you did raise hands and step forward, okay, it is a splitting energy. It's splitting going toward each other, right? So I want you to have that going toward each other feeling. So even though this goes up and is punching, you still end up in the center line. Okay? So let's try it one more time. I'm going the same direction as you. Then after that, we're going to do it from cross hands. Okay? So one more time, we're pushing to the corner. Then we're shifting weight back and flattening hands. Then pull all the way around. Right foot goes to 12 o'clock. Press down. Left ward off. Right push out as you release your left foot. Connect and step to the corner. Step and grab. Shift weight and pull down and make your fist and pivot the left toe. Then shift to the heel touch and come up and punch. Okay? I hope that was clearer for you. For those of you who knew how to do this before. Okay? Then I'm going to do it from cross hands. Okay? So I'm going to turn around and be the same direction as you. So I'm here. We're at cross hands. We're going to shift right. Turn the left foot almost to the straight. Shift weight back. Separate your hands. Swing step. One hand in, one hand out. Shift weight, strike. Roll back. Turn over the left hand. Bring up the right. Make your roll back shape as you shift your weight back. Turn 45 degrees to 3 o'clock. Then pull in the right. Attach the left. Press forward. Push. Square up your shoulders to the corner. Flatten your hands. Roll over a ball. Your hands are in front of your chest and you push out. Fist under elbow. Shift your weight back. Flatten your hands. Pull all the way around. Left foot goes to 12 o'clock. Push down. Release the left foot. Push out with the right. Ward off with the left. Step out to the corner and connect. Step parallel with the right and grab. Shift weight back, pull and make your fist pivot your left toe. Pull up, change to heel touch and punch. So you're going to do everything at once. Okay? Let's do it from cross hands one more time, and then we'll close class. Okay? So, cross hands. Shift to the right. Turn your toe almost straight. Shift your weight back. Separate your hands. Pull in the right. and swing step. One hand in, one hand out, shift weight, strike. Roll back. Turn over your left hand, pull up the right. Make your roll back shape and shift weight back. Turn 45 degrees. Pull in the right, attach the left, and press to the corner. Push. Square up to the corner, flatten your hands. Come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest, and push. Fist under elbow. Shift weight back as you flatten your hands. Pull as you turn your left foot to the 12 o'clock. Press down. Release the left foot. Ward off with the left hand. Push out with the right. Step to the corner as you connect. Step the right as you grab. Pull down as you shift weight. Make your fist. Pivot your left foot. Heel touch. Lift and punch. How did that feel? Okay? Good.
Yes, great.
So, I can't see you, Michelle, but
Oh.
if you have any questions, let me know.
My cat's here too.
Oh, there's Tommy.
There's Tommy.
So, did you have any questions since you came in a little bit late?
No, I just was following along. I'm good.
Good. Okay. Well, if you'd like, we do it one more time, and then we'll close class. How about that? Just one last time. So I'm going to turn around. Cross hands. Shift right. Turn your left foot almost to the straight. Separate your hands. Pull in the right foot. Swing step. One hand in, one hand out. Shift weight, strike. Roll back. Turn over the left hand. Pull up the right. Shift your weight back. Make your roll back shape and turn to 3 o'clock. Press. Pull in the right. Attach the left. Press out. Push. Square up to the corner. Flatten your hands. Come back over a ball. Hands in front of your chest. Push. Fist under elbow. Shift your weight back. Flatten your hands. Pull all the way around. Turn your right foot to the 12 o'clock. Push down. Release the left foot. Push out with the right. Ward off with the left. Step out to the corner and connect. Step parallel with the right and grab. Pull down and shift your weight back and pivot your left foot. Change your footwork, lift up, punch, heel touch. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me for class.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you.
I do it. I have done it so many times and I never know this movement right.
Yeah.
It's because you shift direction so much, you know? You go from one corner and you go beyond 180 degrees and you're facing the other direction, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that helped.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.